The best strategy games: Bress, Birmingham, and Root. Players 2 to 4, duration 60 to 120 minutes. Tabletop gaming has a bit of a stigma. Those who don't play tend to think of it as a bunch of nerds sitting around a basement table for hours, putting way too much thought into moving particular pieces of cardboard around other pieces of cardboard. While there are plenty of games and gamers that don't fit this stereotype, these picks, table filling, complex, and with a playtime that can run up to several hours are perfect for those who embrace the stereotype. Our guide to strategy games has 7 standout options, but these are our 2 favorites. How it's played in Brass. Birmingham players take on the role of British capitalists during the Industrial Revolution. The game covers a 100-year span divided into the Canal era and the Rail era, indicating which form of freight travel was more prominent at the time. Did I mention this game was about economics? Over this time, players establish supply networks and build factories. Some of these produce consumable resources like coal, iron, and beer, while others pump out items the player can sell, such as textiles, manufactured goods, and pottery. Either way, making and getting rid of these items is what gets you points. Why it's great. An engrossing economic puzzle that will have you thinking about building canal networks in your sleep. Brass is a goldmine for folks who obsess over finding efficiencies and advantages over other players. Au putain de worm. You have to keep track of many things in a game of Brass. Resources to be gathered, networks to build, and goods to be sold. But all of these are created and fought over by the players at the table. If you want to build a pottery factory, you're gonna need iron. If you want to produce iron, you're gonna need coal. If you want to eventually sell that pottery, you'll need beer. And to get any of that, you're gonna need a network to move it all around. What makes Brass stand out is that you don't necessarily need to produce all of that stuff by yourself. If another player has an iron foundry, you can use some of their iron. But the more iron or beer or coal you take from others, the more points they rack up for themselves. This dance of producing and consuming and networking is the core mechanic that drives Brass. And, capitalism, like the pistons of a coal-fired freight engine. And trying to figure out how to navigate this dense thicket of incentives better than the other players is what makes it so satisfying to puzzle out. The game is also just beautifully produced. The art is evocative and moody, the box is slim, and the player boards convey a surprising amount of information quickly and effectively once you learn how to read them. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.